Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back for another episode of the Matthew Spazzini program where we talk about entrepreneurship, economics, and ultimately becoming financially free. And in today's episode, I really took an audio extract from my trading videos that I do on YouTube all the time. They're called My Weekly Market Analysis. I'm not sure, I wouldn't really call it a series that I do, but it's something I try to do every single week. Now, there are some weeks where I can't do it due to family reasons or whatnot, but for the most part, I try to come in every single week and I try to post the videos of me just going through the process of trying to become, financially free by trading, trying to become a consistently profitable trader. And what I basically do is I take a portfolio of tons of different currency pairs. If you guys aren't familiar with Forex trading, we'll talk a little bit more about it in the future. But what I do is I take a massive amount of currency pairs and I look at each pair and I go through and actually look through each one and see if I can find a pattern or something of that nature. And if I can, per a trading strategy that I created, I will go ahead and hypothetically take the trade. It's all hypothetical. It's just to give you an idea of how to conduct live analysis on, live data. So, and that's the general concept. That's generally what it's all about. So anyways, I took an audio extract that I thought was pretty good from one of those videos, and I decided to put it in a podcast. So hey, if you guys like it, let me know, and yeah, I'll continue to do that more and more. If you guys are interested in trading at all, go check out the YouTube channel and check out my weekly market analysis videos. There's a lot of really, really great stuff there if you're interested in learning how to trade the Forex market, and it's just a wealth of education and knowledge, and it's a lot of really, really great stuff. So if you guys are into that and you're interested in learning how to trade, go ahead and go there, check it out, like the videos, subscribe to the channel, and yeah, I'd be very, very thankful and very appreciative of that. So that being said, guys, hope you enjoy this episode, and I'll see you in the next one. As always, know the risks, plan accordingly. See you next time. But I did kind of want to talk about the crisis that we're going through right now. I really wanted to just say, guys, that right now is a pretty difficult time. There's a lot of people who are out of work. There's a lot of people who are afraid of being out of work. My wife and I are one of those. We are afraid that my wife could lose her job, and if she does, that wouldn't be positive for us. We just bought a house and we just had a child. Now, we've done our budgets. We're doing a really great job at trying to become debt free. And, if you don't want to own your business or if you don't want to trade, if you don't want to do anything else, and I'm assuming that if you're watching these videos, you want to be a trader, right? You want to learn how to trade, and that's great. Treat your trading like a business. But let's say you didn't want any of that. Let's say you get into the throes of trading and you're not really sure this is something you want to do. I would like to give you some advice on a personal finance level. Try as much as you can to get rid of your debt, because that will help you to better weather the storm. If you can get rid of your debt, you're increasing your cash flow. Now, a lot of people say that cash is king. That is not true. Cash flow is king. Okay? Cash is not king. Last I checked, cash is deteriorating in value 2% every year from the official numbers of the Federal Reserve. Now, I don't believe that those numbers are accurate. I think it's worse than that. I think we're looking more at a 6 to 8% inflation rate year over year, but nobody really knows, and there's no real way of honestly calculating. Any form of calculation that's out there is merely just a guess, because the inflation rate in one state is going to be different from the inflation rate in another state. And then the inflation rate in one city within that state is going to be different from the inflation rate of the same product or the same service in another city in the same state. And, so on and so forth. But price inflation is also what is really deteriorating. Well, actually, it's monetary inflation that deteriorates the dollar, the increase in the monetary supply that eventually causes price inflation. But we'll talk about that in another episode. You need to increase your cash flow. You need to, ultimately, what you really need to do is control the source of your income. That is the most important thing above all. Controlling the source of your income is incredibly, incredibly important. And if you don't have control of your income and you're relying on a company to pay your wages, then you are dependent on that company. Now, I'm not anti-corporation or anything of the sort, but I've also heard a statement before, and I think it's very, very true. When you die, the company that employs you is not going to be at your funeral. They're not. Maybe some friends that you made when you were working there, they might, but the company is not. It's not like they're going to have the CEO there with, honoring your death. You're just going to have friends and family. Now, that may sound like a very morbid, a very depressing thing to say, but isn't it true? There are companies that genuinely try and take care of their employees, but in the end, they don't really care about you, despite what they want you to think. The government doesn't care about you either. Politicians don't care about you. Your companies don't care about you. Your friends and your families, they probably do. If you have good friends and families, and let's hope that we all do, right? But where you work and the governments, they don't care about you. That's the truth. Now, they do a lot of things that may look on the surface like they care about you, but in reality, those things that they do most of the time ends up hurting you from a government perspective. From a business perspective, they give you benefits and they do other things, but again, some of those things are not actually within your self-interest. I mean, getting a 401k, having a 401k where you don't even know what you're invested in most of the time. You don't know what fees you're paying. And then on top of that, when it comes to your 401k, companies use the 401k as a justification for reducing the amount of money that they have to pay you. What if you took that 6% match, the contribution that you made, and you just say, I want that in income. I don't want it put in my 401k. I just want you to pay me that in my checks every month. A long time ago, that was the case. And then they came up with the 401k to kind of take over the pension plan idea, and that's kind of what they ended up doing, and to help reduce your pay. Now, granted, that happened years and years and years and years ago, or it happened a long time ago. So, and that's just the way things are now. But the fact remains, it's not free money. The contributions are not free money, so don't believe that. But we're kind of getting off topic. Ultimately, you need to control the source of your income. And if you can't do that, then the best thing you can do is try to become debt-free as much as possible. Now, I know it's hard. Most people live paycheck to paycheck every single day. And if that's you, then trading I can't really advise that you get into this. Because money management, your personal finances, needs to be something that you do very well, or relatively well. You need to have savings. I mean, look at this chart. Does this look like consistent income to you? Now, granted, I know that this is not a back-tested strategy. I'm well aware of that. But does it look like it's seriously, does it look like it's consistent income? No. I'm actually going to pull this one up right here. This is the 2786 strategy. This is basically a double top strategy that I told you that I back tested. Look at it. Max drawdown, 14%. Consistency, 24% of the time it won, which means it lost 76% of the time. 76% of the time it lost. 76 losses, 24 winners. Right there. Max loss, $427. That was the max drawdown. So it's not like we lost that in one shot because we didn't risk over $200. And again, as you can see, we were risking like maybe $30, $40, $18, $20 per trade. It's not like we were risking a ton of money, but just death by 1,000 needles is essentially what it was. Let's look at the equity curve. Yeah, nothing but a steady decline. And we were seeing a bit of a rise here. Maybe we would have gotten higher, but in the 100 trades that I took, nothing. We were not able to get up to the original area that we started at. Now, for those of you who can't see this, because some of this I'm actually going to take and put in my podcast, because I think these are pretty good lessons to talk about. Trading is not consistent. Okay? It just isn't. And you need to understand that. You need to manage your finances well if this is something you want to do. And one of the best ways to do that is to be careful about the debt that you're taking on, build up your savings, and try to kill the debt. Get rid of it. It's choking your life. You need to pay that debt off. Become debt-free. Okay? That is incredibly important. And again, really the best thing you can do to try and better handle all this is to become financially free. Control the source of your income. Trading is a great way of controlling the source of income. Look, you don't have to sell anything to anybody. I don't have to sell any products to anybody. I don't have to sell any services if I don't want to. I can just trade. I can trade and come in and out of the market, and I can make money. Or I can make more money than I'm losing. That's the idea behind trading. You don't have to sell products or services. Okay? It doesn't matter what market condition you're in. If you are a trader, you can survive and thrive in any market condition. Now, granted, your trading strategy may not always work with regards to every single market condition. For example, this trend continuation strategy that you are seeing me trade, this is a strategy that works really well in a trending market. It doesn't work very well in a consolidating market. It can, not to say that it can't have some winners in a market that's consolidating, but it's not going to have a lot of them. So again, you need to take control of the source of your income. I don't know how many times I can tell you that. Whether you want to blog, like I'm trying to do with my New Millennium Wealth website, whether you want to trade and learn the skill of trading, whether you want to do a YouTube channel or a podcast, these are all things that I'm doing. I got a YouTube channel. I got a podcast. I got a blog going. I'm learning the skill of trading. I've got like 4 different things that I'm doing. With a blog, you can do affiliate marketing. You can sell other people's products and services that you have used and you genuinely like and you genuinely believe are good products. You know, with regards to podcasting, again, you can do affiliate marketing. You can get sponsors on your show once you start accumulating enough viewers and listeners. YouTube, once you get over 1,000 subscribers, you can use Google AdSense. You can monetize your YouTube channel. Ultimately, you're not going to make a lot of money unless you get a lot of views and a lot of clicks on that, but you can use YouTube once again to sell sponsored products or maybe have affiliate marketing programs through there. These are really great things. So guys, look, times are tough and people are scared and they don't really know what to do. Don't look at this as a time to be depressed. This is not a time for you to, dig your head in the sand and be depressed and curl up in a corner and just say, what's the point? This is not the time for that. You need to start working. You need to reinvent yourself, learn a new skill. Look at this as the best opportunity, an opportunity of a lifetime. Look at this as a way for you to get out there and make something different of yourself. Let's say you're in a career you hated anyways. Go into a new career. Go start taking courses. Go to like Skillshare.com. I'll post an affiliate link in the description below if you're interested and you want to support what I'm doing here. It's a pretty cheap subscription to be in. It's not that expensive, but there's tons of courses from website design to copywriting. I'm pretty sure there's even trading courses on there. I've never really taken them. I've always gone to Tier 1 trading for a lot of my stuff with Akil Stokes and Jason Greystone. And again, I'll post a link in the description below if you're interested in that as well. They're a bit more expensive, but they do teach you. They're amazing with the knowledge that they can teach you guys. But the fact remains, this is an opportunity for you to reinvent yourself. This is an opportunity for you to learn a new skill, to become the person you really want to be. And hopefully on that note, you'll want to control the source of your income, which I think is absolutely amazing. I know I say that all the time, but seriously, it's incredibly important. So that being said, guys, I hope that message resonated with you. I hope that was positive and not depressing. I certainly did not intend it to be depressing. And I hope that you guys ultimately will heed what I'm saying, listen to what I'm saying, and get out there and strive for something better. Strive for increase in your life. And just work really, really hard for it. All right, guys. Well, hey, we have already gone a long time in this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got a lot out of it. I hope you enjoyed the chart analysis if you were listening to that part of the episode, or if you were watching that on YouTube. If you are listening to this from the podcast and you're interested in trading, come to the YouTube channel, subscribe, like the videos, and I try to put pretty good free content out there for you guys to kind of show you what I do and the process that I go through. I'm not a consistently profitable trader yet. This is my journey to become that. You guys are seeing me go through that journey, and I think that's incredibly important because most of the time you don't actually get to see that. You only see people when they're already successful and they have this really, really beautiful office somewhere in a building that they're leasing, and they got computers and they got all this great, cool stuff, and they got, employees that are working for them. Generally speaking, that's what a lot of people tend to see, but I wanted you guys to see everything from the ground up. I wanted you to see me go from not making anything, which I'm not right now. Not saying I haven't made any money, but I'm not making anything consistently in my trading. I have made money in my trading, but it was on it was not on a back-tested strategy, let's say that. And I ended up making money. I didn't end up losing, but I decided to call it quits and pursue how to actually trade and to pursue a trading plan and back testing and all of that kind of stuff. So, but that was in the past. I want you guys to take this seriously. Trading is not a hobby, it's a business. So if you're interested in that, go check it out, learn as much as you can, and then consider taking a course. Learn as much as you can for free, gobble as much information up as you possibly can, and then consider taking a course from somebody. I would recommend Tier 1 Trading. They're absolutely amazing. You cannot go wrong with them. Akil Stokes is awesome. Jason Greystone, he's in the UK. He's also great. There's so much, Darren, he's the guy, I think he's kind of the owner of the company, or at least he part owner. I don't know if they've partnered or whatever with it. I'm not entirely sure exactly the situation with them, but it's a wonderful company. It's expensive, but it's wonderful. And it's it's worth the money. The education is worth the money. They don't simply teach you a trading strategy. They teach you how to create trading strategies. They teach you how to do a ton of stuff. And hey, I'm going to be posting a lot of free content here. I will eventually be posting some free courses at some point in time in the future where I will show you how to read a price chart, how to backtest a trading strategy, how to come up with a trading strategy, and how to recognize some patterns and things. And that would totally be for free. So that's something I'll be doing sometime in the future. But with my daughter, I'm not entirely sure when I'm going to get around to it, but I'm going to try to get around to it as soon as I can. So anyways, guys, hope you guys have a great day. I hope this wasn't a depressing message for you towards the end of the video. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. And I hope it was really more uplifting. Look at this as a great opportunity to reinvent yourself. All right, well, do me a favor. Get out there, share the show, share the podcast, share the YouTube channel. Help me grow this community of people and help me spread this message of financial freedom to everyone. As many people as who are willing to listen. If you'll do that for me, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Remember, know the risks, plan accordingly, and have a